Hey, I'm Eli Martinez of STM Adventures, and this is my blog, Notes from a Shark Junkie's Journal. I had a friend of ours off of Facebook ask me a question the other day about what to do if he was to encounter a shark. He was just looking for some basic tips on what to do if a shark approaches or if a shark shows up, how to react, especially if you don't know, you're not expecting to see a shark. A shark is going to react one of four ways. First way will be, as soon as a shark sees you, he's going to take off. He's going to bolt. He's going to be extremely shy. Most sharks are going to react that way, and I want to say probably about 80% of any shark you ever see in the ocean is probably going to react that way, where it's just going to come into view. You're going to see it. He's going to see you. It's going to freak out. It's going to get the hell out of there. Another type of shark, it'll be a more confident shark, a more curious shark. He'll come in, but he's going to keep a wide distance between you and the shark, because he wants to see what you are, and he's trying to build up the confidence to get a little bit closer. But chances are this shark is kind of like the first one, not as confident. He'll still keep a healthy distance just in case you're a lot more formidable predator than he thinks you are. Our third scenario would be a shark that's very confident and really curious and wants to see exactly what you are. So he's going to come in. He's going to come buzz a lot closer to you. Maybe he'll still keep a healthy distance between themselves, and the diver that they run into. But they'll still manage to. There's going to be a little bit of a cushion there, but he's going to be a lot closer. So he'll come in. He'll check you out. He'll maybe swim around, maybe swim a circle around, kind of seeing what you are, or maybe just do one quick flyby and then take off. The fourth type of shark that you might encounter is going to be a lot more aggressive, very curious, very confident, and these are the kind of sharks that are going to really get your blood going, your heart going, especially if you're not expecting to see one. This shark is going to come in and it's going to bump you. Just with their nose, by being able to bump you and touch you, they're trying to find out what you are. This is when you, as a diver, if you have something in front of you like a camera, your lights, a pole of some kind, just to deflect that shark from bumping you. Because number one rule of interacting with sharks, of diving with sharks, is a shark should never be allowed to touch your body. A shark's nose should never be allowed to touch your arms, your legs, your chest, anywhere around your body. It's a no-no. And you do that to protect yourself in case a shark decides to take an investigatory bite. If you don't have anything to deflect that shark from bumping you, then you're probably going to have to push a shark away. Now, the safest way to do this, and this is worst case scenario. You never want, if you don't know, if you're not qualified to interact with sharks, if you've never interacted with a shark, but if you got a big shark like a tiger shark or an oceanic or some shark that is too curious and you have no idea how to deflect it, the safest place to put to push a shark away is on the top of its head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where to safely put your hand when you need to push a shark away. Now, granted, this is last resort. I highly stress, I do not recommend anybody touch a shark unless you're qualified to do so, because you want to avoid an accident. You don't want to hurt the animal. You especially don't want to hurt yourself or put yourself in a position where you're going to, put yourself in more danger. But this is a last case scenario in case you really need to push a shark away that's too aggressive, and safety is important. Okay. Now I'm going to use my buddy here to kind of help demonstrate this. It's a fiberglass shark, so any of you thinking that I'm using a dead shark, I'm not. It's fiberglass. It's not real. Okay. Anyway, safest place to put your hand on a shark is on the top of his head. Right here. This is the safest place to put your hand on a shark. Away from the mouth. Sharks can only swim forward. They cannot swim backwards. So when you're putting your hand on top of a shark's head, you're, in a sense, what you're doing is you're pushing the shark away. And it's a confident move. It's an aggressive move towards a shark. So again, like I said, last case scenario, if you need to push a shark away, the safest place is to put it on top of the shark's head and push your body away from the animal. The shark can only swim forward, it can't swim backwards, so you'll be able to move yourself away using the momentum of the water and the animal, and be able to push yourself far away from the animal, so that the animal will either not like the situation that it's in and move away, or if it comes back, you're in a position where you can do it again until the animal understands that, okay, you know, this is a predator I have to respect, and it'll keep going. You do not want to grab a shark's face, because by grabbing the shark's face, and what I mean by that is you don't want to put your hand, you don't want to touch any of the sensitive parts underneath the shark's nose. And that's where they get all their information from. So by touching them somewhere on the nose, chances are the shark is going to open its mouth and it's going to be reaching and it's going to be biting. And the bigger the shark, the more aggressive the shark, the more dangerous the situation. And if you don't know what you're doing, it could cause the shark to do things that you didn't want from that animal. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, last case scenario, never touch a shark, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Go out there, check out these animals for yourself and have a good time, and more than anything else, be safe.